Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, y'all. Today is Monday, June 12th. It's the 12th day of June already, y'all. 2023. Oh my goodness, time is not slowing down for nobody. May came and went, and now we are already in the middle of June. Kids will be back in school in 2 months, all right? This is how fast time is sped up. Let's start the day off with an affirmation. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us the collective an affirmation to carry throughout this day. There we go. We get action taker. And look at this. We get the winged foot. Action taker. To carry me forth into the life I want to live, I will focus on my actions. I allow myself to think, to plan, and to pause. However, I will not get stuck in this mindset. To grow and learn, I take external steps to improve my state of being. Namaste. Let me read this one more time, y'all. Action taker. To carry me forth into the life I want to live, I will focus on my actions. I allow myself to think, to plan, and to pause. However, I will not get stuck in this mindset. To grow and learn, I take external steps to improve my state of being. Namaste, namaste. Good morning. All right. Okay, y'all, I have got some fantastic questions today, and we're going to get this started just the way we need to get it started. My first question is from Beautiful Girl. Beautiful Girl wants to know, will Judge Eileen Cannon recuse herself? This woman done came back up. We got rid of her when this first happened, and she gets selected over the same case that she tried to get thrown out. This is an important question. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please speak freely through me. Speak freely through me. Dear tarot, please tell us, will Judge Eileen Cannon of Florida recuse herself in the Donald Trump case? Will Judge Eileen Cannon recuse herself? Woo! First card out is Judgment. Now that's a yes, y'all. We also got Strength, which is another yes. But hold on, because there's a story here. Because before Judge Eileen Cannon recuses herself, she gonna have the whole world scared that she is not gonna do it. But guys, this is what's going on. The answer, I ain't gonna even make y'all wait. Yes, Judge Eileen Cannon will recuse herself from the Donald Trump case. But she ain't gonna do it right off the bat. No. She's gonna be playing a whole lot of games. And I want to say that the Federalist Society is riding her like a pony. Has already created a script for her. And this, guys, they know that she must recuse herself. The judge circuit court is not going to allow this to happen without her recusing herself. But they're not gonna strong arm her, and she's gonna have, I want to say, weeks of trying to hold America hostage. And this is what it is. So, Beautiful Girl, here I'm going to read these cards to you. The answer is yes. The first card we got is Judgment. And this is the fate that Judge Eileen Carroll is the Eileen Cannon is the judge that this case gets sent before. But this justice card is not only for DJT, it is also for Judge Cannon. Okay? Donald Trump is looking at this like a gift. He's looking at this like this is a gift that was given to him. However, what's chasing this is a whole lot of litigation, a whole lot of people who are saying, no, we are not going to allow this to happen. This is treason. This is criminal. This is criminal. And that's what people are screaming. Donnie Boy thinks this is making him strong. No, it's quite the opposite. This actually makes him weaker because this casts a shadow over the court system. And that is why Judge Eileen Cannon is going to recuse herself after some time. Okay? So, yeah, she's going to recuse herself. But not until she makes it look like she's going to carry the whole swimming pool for old Donnie Boy. Okay? She's going to draw this out. She is going to put the brakes on this case going forward. However, she's not going to be able to stop it, and she will be removed. She is going to get beat up by other judges. Other judges or other people are going to be the ones who put the pressure on Judge Eileen Cannon to make her recuse herself. So, that's the final outcome. So, we're gonna be okay, y'all. This is the Four of Wands. This is the Democratic happy family. We're gonna be happy in the end, okay? So the outcome will be favorable to us. However, getting there is gonna be rough. But here's our answer. Here's our answers. Yes, Judge Eileen Cannon will eventually recuse herself from the Donald Trump case, but not until she has given him some breathing room. She's going to delay, just like she did the first time. Delay, 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 until she is forced to recuse herself. Okay, my next question from Beautiful Girl is about the lady Ajike Owens, A.J. Owens, the woman who was shot by her neighbor. Her neighbor shot her through the door. After the neighbor threw roller skates at Ajike's children, called them the N-word, called them slaves, and made open statements that she was racist and hated black people. So, Beautiful Girl wants to know, what is going to be the outcome of Susan Lawrence's case of murdering Ajike Owens, A.J. Owens? Is she going to get charged? Is she going to be prosecuted for manslaughter? Yes. First thing, she is going to be prosecuted for manslaughter. I'm upset that they did not charge her with murder, with premeditated murder, because this is the thing. Miss Susan Lawrence, let's see if I'm saying her name right. Lawrence, Susan Lawrence bought that gun to shoot Ajike. It was premeditated murder. She fantasized about shooting her. She kept the gun in the living room next to her chair. She was waiting on the opportunity. This is a racist who did racist things. This is another Carolyn Bryant that just left 4 children orphans. 4 children. She took their mother. She has no remorse. None. Tarot, please tell us, what will be the outcome of Susan Lawrence? What will be the outcome of Susan Lawrence? Oh, she's gonna try to fight and say, oh, I was scared. Oh, scary black woman was yelling at me through my door, and I thought she was gonna hurt me. Even though she didn't try to open the door, she didn't pull on the door, she didn't shake the handle of the door, she was just yelling outside of the door. After the woman ran in, after throwing a roller skate at the children, after calling them out of their name, after calling them the N-word, and that wasn't even it. She said it loud enough for the whole neighborhood to hear it, and she said it day after day after day. This is what she did. This is who she was. Woo! Calm down, Tanya. Oh my God. All right, here it is though. Devil is in the details. Miss Lawrence is gonna get hers. Okay? She's gonna get hers. And it's going to be severe. This case is going to be a little bit more drawn out, even though it should be kind of open and shut. She's going to get the, oh, poor me. And 58 years old, you are not freaking a senior citizen, all right? This woman is using her gender, her race, her sex, and everything to try to lessen what she did. She murdered a woman. She took the mother from 4 children, a young woman's life. She stole it. Oh, Miss Susan Lawrence is going to be standing by herself. She is going to be fighting off all of this. She is going to have to hear in court how much of a racist she was, because people in her complex, in the area, in the apartments that she lived in, are going to testify, are going to line up to testify against her. Balance will be brought back. But these children ain't gonna never get their mama back. You can't undo dead, okay? She took the life of these children's mother in front of them. She deserves everything that she gets. And yes, the courts are going to beat her up, as well as some inmates. Yeah, she ain't going to have a fun time in jail. That 58 years old, yeah, by the time they through with her in jail, she going to feel like she's 78. She going to get her butt kicked in jail. And I'm not saying that to be nasty. This is the facts. A whole lot of people watch the news. A whole lot of women in there waiting for her to come in there. Waiting for her to step foot in there. So that they can give her what she gave AJ. They gonna give her, she is going to get jailhouse justice. Day 1. Maybe not day 1, maybe day 2. But there's already. She's gonna have to be in, they're gonna have to put her in protective custody. Her outcome is going to be severe, as it should be. And if this is a woman judge that she is sitting before, and I hope it's a woman judge of color. I really do. I hope that the punishment fits the crime like a custom-made shoe. Because this has got to stop. This open season on Black Lives has got to stop. Okay? So there you go. Beautiful girl. Susan Lawrence is going to jail, and she ain't going to have no fun while she's there. She is going to be dealt with severely. Severely. And we can only pray that the punishment fits the crime like a custom-made shoe, and that she has to walk in what she did for the rest of her life. Not one day should she get peace from what she did. She was a bully picking on children who were playing outside in summer. Oh my God. May she get everything she deserves. My next question is from Pam Cakes. Pam wants to know about Jimmy Allen and Jonathan Majors. And I had no idea who these people were or what she wanted me to ask about. So I did my best and I Google searched them. And Jim Allen is a country singer, a black country singer who has been accused of sexually assaulting his manager. He says it was consensual and that there was nothing until they broke up. And then she got a lawyer and went to the police and said that he raped her and sexually assaulted her and took advantage of his power over her. But he was the client and she was the manager. So let's see. Taro, please tell us. Jimmy Allen was accused of sexual assault by his manager. Is this the truth? Did Jimmy Allen sexually assault his manager? There we go. First card we got is justice. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. This is what Taro's got to say. First card coming out is justice. Justice is going to be served. Question was, did Jimmy Allen SA his manager? Well, Taro is saying yeah. Taro is saying yeah. Yeah, he did. They may have been a whole lot of consensual sex going on, but at some point things were not consensual. And that's what this is all about. We didn't get one yes. We got 1, 2. All of this dirt is going to come up from the bottom of the ocean. 3, 4, 5 yeses that Jimmy Allen did what this woman is accusing him of doing. All right? So, Taro says yes. Pancakes. Jimmy Owen is more likely than not he did what he is accused of. Guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. All right. My Pancake's next question is about Jonathan Majors, a black actor who was accused of domestic assault. Is he guilty? Is Jonathan Majors, a black actor, guilty of domestic assault? Please, Taro, please tell us whatever you can tell us about Jonathan Majors. Is he guilty of assault? This guy lost everything. He lost everything. And the thing about Jonathan Majors is, I want to say, he is being dealt with more severely than he probably should be. There's something that is not quite right. Everybody walked away from Jonathan Majors. Everybody. He lost everything behind this. Whatever happened between him and his significant other or the person he is accused of assaulting, oh my goodness. It's like we got the surface, but we didn't get what was actually going on underneath. This is so much bigger than we could even imagine. And I want to say Jonathan Majors has been dealt with extremely severely, but he may have earned everything that he got. We've got the magician. A lot of times, we could be dealing with narcissistic personalities, all kinds of stuff like that. So we're talking about, and I don't know if these are men, if this is a man or a woman. In both of these cases, I don't know if this is a man or a woman that either one of these men were messing with and put their hands on in not a nice way. So, but the answer to this is yes. Jonathan Majors, accused of domestic assault, is guilty of that domestic assault. We have, but there's more to the story. There's more to the story. He did put his hands on somebody, but there's more to this story than has been let on. So I hope that answers your question. If you have any more questions about Jimmy Allen or Jonathan Majors, Pam, please just ask them and just be real specific about what you want me to read on them about, because I don't know neither one of these guys. My next question is from Danielle R. Danielle wants to know, will there be teachers in the future, or will students learn through AI? That's a good question. That is a doggone good question. But one of the things that I want to say, now we are at a dichotomy here, because we are in flux and things in our whole universe are about to change. Things that are going on now may not be the same things that come to fruition later. And what I mean by that is, you have to look like we're going through a really terrible time right now, like a block of time, but we're passing through it. And while we're passing through this, this is a space, and we're coming in through this back side, and we're gonna fly through this side. This side, inside of this box, is where we are going to experience a wealth of change. We are just coming into this. All of this stuff going on with the changing of our currency, with having a former president, being brought up on charges of espionage. I mean, guys, this is it. This is a traitor. This is the real traitor card that has been dealt. And this is about to start an avalanche. So all of that stuff is going to happen inside of this box. And while we're going through that, a lot of stuff is going to change. Okay? Don't be scared of change, but be prepared for the changes that are about to happen. So, Danielle wants to know, will there be teachers in the future? Will there be teachers in the future, or will children learn from artificial intelligence? And Danielle, what is burning in the front of my head right now is that everything that they can automate is going to become automated. People won't have to leave their houses, and this is part of their master plan. Okay? This is a part of the plan of slavery, and that's why I said it's a dichotomy. There are two paths, okay? And there is a split. And some of us will continue on into the future, and some of us will split off and stay in this, oh my gosh, terrible place that is being created here now. Okay? So, what's really important for everyone to understand is AI is here. It is here. It ain't gonna go nowhere. It's going to come more and more and more mainstream. The government has already made plans to make sure that they have full control of your currency. This is not to scare you. This is to make you aware of what is going on. Okay? The Fed now is the United States government about to be all up in your pocketbook and your wallet. All right? That's what this is all about. The dollar bill will be no more. Coins will be no more. All of this stuff that we have hoarded will be worthless. That is the plan. Again, no reason to be scared. It's coming. Next month, it's going to be done. It's a done deal. It's going to be done all over the world. By 2025, nobody's going to have paper currency. Okay? Well, none of the industrialized world will have paper currency. This is the wave of the future. Don't be afraid of it. But let's go ahead and ask. Yes or no, Tarot? Will children be taught by AI in the future? Will children be taught by AI? Will students be instructed by artificial intelligence in the future? Yes or no? Okay, guys, the first card we got is the Strength card, and that's a yes. And we got the Wheel of Fortune, which is also a yes. But in this is not going to be a short process. This is going to be a transitional type of things. You will have children who will be going to brick and mortar schools, and you will have children who are schooled at home. And what this is going to be, it's going to be a caste system. If you can afford the portal, if you can afford to homeschool your children, you will be able to homeschool your children. You don't have to worry about them. But if you're poor, if you're in the poverty and you don't have the infrastructure, then your children will be forced to go to brick and mortar schools. And they will become dangerous, more dangerous than they are now. And it will be the separation. It will be the caste system. The public school will be prison for children, for poor children who can't afford to take lessons at home in the comfort, safety, and security of their own house. They'll be forced to maneuver in the world and go to a brick and mortar school. There you go. My next question is from Renee P. Renee wants to know, was the tanker fire on, let me see, was that I-95? I didn't write what interstate it was. Was the tanker fire that destroyed a bridge and a highway in Pennsylvania? I mean, flames were underground, manhole covers got blown off. Was this domestic terrorism? Taro, please tell us, was the tanker that blew up in Pennsylvania that caused the highway to collapse, was this domestic terrorism? Hold on, some of my cards flipped over. There we go. Taro, please tell us. Yes or no? Was the tanker fire in Pennsylvania, was that an accident or was that domestic terrorism? Was that domestic terrorism? Yes or no? Here we go. Yes or no? Was that domestic terrorism? Yep. Yes. Okay. We got the two big suns. We got the star and we got the sun. These are both yeses. These are big yeses. Especially this one. This is the final outcome. And this, we got anxiety in here, guys. And this is something that we have got to be aware of. We are under attack. The United States is under attack. We are under attack from the inside. Domestic terrorism. A lot of these train derailments, things like that are happening. People, American citizens, are the ones who are causing these things to happen, that are setting explosive, that are creating hazards. We have a whole nation of traitors, and they have been activated. Old Donnie Boy has activated them. He has called for civil frickin' war. The GOP and the Congress is doing the same doggone thing. Merrick Garland and the doggone DOJ is just sitting back, letting them spew, say whatever they want to do. The next question is from Marshall D. And this goes right along with the last question. What happened in Philadelphia? Domestic terrorism. Period. That truck blew a hole, destroyed the freeway. One tanker truck destroyed the freeway. That's some Grand Theft Auto style stuff. That's some Deadpool, fight scene on the highway stuff. And even then, they didn't destroy the whole bridge. Understand what it takes to collapse a whole roadway. Understand what it would take for flames to be shooting up, throwing manhole covers up, exploding from underground. An on-fire tanker truck should not be able to do that. We are in a time where our fellow citizens have turned into terrorists. And that's the truth. We have a whole swath of people who think it is perfectly okay to hate each other, to want to kill each other, just to put one orange asshole back in the White House. And we got to remember that is what all of this is all about. That is what all of this is all about. Them wanting Donald Trump, the worst, the liar, the spoiled, impotent man-child who wants to rule the world. And we've got a whole bunch of people who want to destroy the Constitution and make that happen. Marshall's question: will there be a lot of protests tomorrow? Now, Florida has a law that you have to have a permit to protest. But that's for black folks. We all know that's for people protesting for Black Lives Matter. People protesting against the doggone police. What about when they're protesting to keep some dude, some criminal in power? Will those same rules apply? Will there be protests tomorrow? Terrell, tell it. Yep. Yes. There's gonna be protests. It's gonna be violent. There will, and I'm gonna show y'all. First card that came out. Will there be protests? Big yes. We got the beaten stick, the Ace of Wands. We've got death in front of it, and we've got the devil behind it. This is gonna be violent tomorrow, and that's exactly what they want. They want this to be a three-ring circus. They want to start a civil war. And look at this, guys. This is these dum-dums fighting each other. They're fighting themselves, but we will let them. We will let them. Yes, Marshall, there are going to be protests tomorrow. Yes. Those protests are going to get out of hand. People are going to be fighting. But at the end, guess what? When it's all said and done, when everybody starts getting arrested and going to jail, then these dum-dums will start jumping ship again after they've had 5 seconds to cool down and say, what the heck did we just do? Yes. Yes, Marshall. Yes, there will be protests. There will be violence tomorrow. My next question is from Sachet. Sachet wants to know, what will daily life be like when the ETs come? And are they staying or just visiting? The ETs are here, Sachet. Life is going to be pretty much like it is now. Except, let me tell you what will be different when disclosure happens. The first thing that's going to happen is the big divide between the church and people. Because a whole bunch of people are going to be saying, explain to me how these guys exist when the Bible says that they should not exist. That's going to be the first thing that happens, Sachet. That is going to be the first item of contention, is because a lot of the Christian people will not be able to disassociate themselves from the book. And that's going to cause a whole lot of, and I'm just going to say it, hate and discontent. Because then a whole lot of people are going to be saying, I've been lied to. You've been lying to me. The church has taken my money, has made me believe something that was a lie. That's the first thing that's going to happen when disclosure happens, because everybody's going to see with their own eyes that Adam and Eve wasn't the only people that existed. And that book that they have been following their whole lives ain't the truth. That there is something bigger, that the earth is not the center of the universe. That's the first thing that's going to happen. Daily life, when disclosure comes, daily life for us will actually improve. Because all of the lies that we have been lied, especially free energy, that is the biggest thing. When disclosure happens, when the aliens actually show themselves as being here, as being a part of our fabric, then the lies will be dissolved. And we will see the slavery that we have been put under. But understand, when this happens, the ones that want to keep us enslaved are not just going to roll over and allow this to happen. They are going to try to make it seem like we are having war of the worlds. They are going to try to insist that the aliens coming to actually help us are coming to hurt us. And that is this new world order, okay? And yes, they have the technology. Yes, they have spacecraft, alien reverse engineered spacecraft. You can't tell the difference, but they can. Okay? This whole thing, this disclosure, before disclosure comes, they are going to make you think that we are having war of the worlds. They want you terrified of the alien beings, because when the alien beings do show themselves, they are coming with truth. And that is what the 1% does not want you to have. Okay? When they come, they will be enlightening us, letting us understand how the slaves, they will show us the bondage that we have been put in and how to free ourselves. But we have to put ourselves in order. This is part of this getting our chakras and everything in alignment, to get out of this fantasy, to stop living in slavery, to stop giving our power away. That is why everything is happening the way that it's happening now. Right now is so important. Change your mindset. Stop living in the fear matrix. Take your power back and protect it with everything that's in you. Read, learn, turn off the television. Get outside barefooted. Put your feet in the dirt, in the sand, in the grass, in the water. Let the sun touch you. Melanated people, get outdoors and let that sun hit you on the head for at least 10 minutes. Charge yourself. Melanated people, you are the sun. We eat the sun. It is our food. You are protected when you get into the sun. It can help heal you. All melanated people are sun people. The sun will heal you. Barefooted. Get outside. Put your feet on the ground. Bareheaded. Let the sun enter your third eye. Let it radiate through your body for at least 10 minutes every doggone day. Meditate. Be quiet. Be still. Manifest. It is creation time. Create the future that we wish to live in. Create. 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 Do not be stagnant. Don't waste your time playing games. We've got work to do. We've got spiritual work to do. Internal. Start creating paradise here. Dream it into vision. Speak it. Speak it into being. Be vocal. Work on your shadow self. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with others. But be honest. Be honest about everything. All right. I'll stop preaching. Energy is freedom. And when the aliens come, that's what they're going to be bringing us. They are going to re-give us free energy, which will instantly raise half the population right out of poverty. It will change our very existence in an instant. But what it'll also do is it'll cause the 1% to panic and want to destroy everything. And that's the bad part. Because it's not each other that we have to worry about. It's the 1% trying to hold on to their slaves. Okay? And we've got to stand up. We have got to do exactly what the migrants in Florida did. We got to pack up and say, nope, not afraid to leave here. This place is against me. I am taking myself elsewhere. And guys, Florida is about to experience, it's about to crash. It is about to have a whole collapse because of Ron DeSantis. And it must happen. It must happen. The migrants cannot go back to Florida. Cannot. No, absolutely not. This is the catalyst. Things are going to get tough. Things are going to get really tough. Understand that. There's nobody picking them oranges. There's nobody picking them crops. Them watermelons are rotting in the field. But this will change politics. It only takes one bad harvest. It only takes one. It only takes one. So, be prepared for the shortages. Be prepared. I'm telling y'all, learn how to make some bread. Start making your soups. Something that can last a whole week at a time. You ain't going to be having to run back and forth to the grocery store. Things are going to get a little tough. But we're going to be changing stuff while this is happening. And while this is happening, we need to be speaking what we desire into existence. Not just letting them do whatever they're going to do to us and we're just like, okay. No, we have got to create our future. Sachet's next question. When a person passes away, is there a period of time where the person gets to review and observe their life? The answer to that is yes. A resounding yes. Oh my goodness. The tea today is Bigelow Perfectly Peach and Twinings Peach Turmeric Ginger mixed together. It's potent. Oh, it's delicious. When a person passes away, is there a period of time to observe and review our life? Yes. Yes. And if you guys watch Cash Peters, I'm sure a whole lot of you do, he does an outstanding breakdown of what happens when you transition, when you're transitioning from this realm to the spirit realm. Okay? And yes, we do have a review. Okay, we have a review, because if you are still in the incarnation cycle, if you did not complete what you were here to do, you will incarnate to do it over again. Kind of how it works. But you will learn. You will see what you learned. You will see where you succeeded and where you failed, and where you can do better. But unfortunately, you got to start all the way over from a little tiny baby who forgets the whole reason he came in the first place. So, I guess the moral of that story is knowing that in the end, that's the one thing that you will have to do, is at the end you will have to review what you've done. Make it important to yourself every day. You want to change your life. You want to change your existence. Change your mindset. Change the way that you speak to yourself. Change the words that you use to interact with others. My biggest problem is anger. Anger is the monkey on my back. I get road rage, bicycle rage. I can't stand bad drivers. Just can't stand it. Can't stand people who don't understand that the rules of the road apply to bicycles too. So they gotta stop just like you gotta stop. Don't break traffic laws to try to let a bike go in front of you so that somebody else who is obeying the traffic laws will run over and kill the biker because you just want to stop and make them cross the road when they're not supposed to. See? See how fast it happened? I gotta control that. That is my kryptonite, is anger. I get so absorbed with getting mad at somebody for something that was, all I had to do was stop and wait. But no, my mouth has gotta go, and I gotta call people mean names and cuss words because they don't follow traffic. That's on me. That's something in me that I must fix. And it is a must fix, okay? Because our words, the words that we use to define ourselves, the words that we use to interact with other people, determine how the rest of our day is going. If we're out there spitting venom at everybody, then our day is gonna be full of venom, because we draw to us what we give. What we give, we get. And if we're always out there giving people the business, that's what we're gonna get back. So we have to change our mindset every moment. Be conscious of what comes out of your mouth. Be conscious of your thoughts. Change them. If you find yourself thinking bad thoughts, say somebody made you mad, and really mad, and you thought about punching them. Oh, I just want to punch them. That thought form has already grown and is in the universe. It has already created its own timeline. You can't pull it back, but you can change what comes next. That's self-control, because every thought form that we make materializes somewhere, affects someone somewhere. It's a living thing. But if we could be mindful and conscious of what we're doing as we're doing it, slow down a little bit, learn how to be quiet. Just don't speak. Somebody make you mad, go take a walk. Just don't say nothing. Just go take a walk. And let it go. Instead of calling somebody a name or wishing harm upon them. Witchcraft is real. A lot of my clients know that. And you wishing things on other people is witchcraft as well. Be mindful of the thought forms that you create. Be mindful of the people who you affect when you're angry or upset. Be mindful and be aware that your words turn into living things and can really hurt people. And you will never be able to make it right again. All right? We are responsible for what comes out of our throat chakra. So let it pass through 3 gates before it comes out of your mouth. All right? Let it pass through your 3rd eye. Let it pass through your spirit. And let it pass through your throat chakra before it comes out of your mouth, to make sure that that's something you want to put in the universe. Just remember, that old thing. If you ain't got something nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And I'm taking that advice myself. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. Smile and nod. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to accept nothing that ain't yours. You ain't got to lie. But you ain't got to be out there and be vile. You don't have to be fighting. And you don't have to be mean. Just be quiet. All right? Be quiet and remove yourself from situations before you react. You maintain control of you. I love you. Okay. My next question is from Ancestor Linker. Ancestor Linker wants me to read on Donald Gates. This is Matt Gates' father, who is, every time Matt gets in trouble, Daddy gets him out. Donald Gates was a congressman or senator in his lifetime. He was born in 1948 in Rugby, North Dakota. He owns Vitas Healthcare and End of Life Company. So, Tarot, please give us, let's do a deep dive on Donald Gates, Matt Gates' dad. Tell us what you can tell us about him. First card for Donald Gates, he gets the Strength card. Then he gets the Hierophant. And then his relationship with his son shows right up here. Okay, first card we get for Donald Gates is Strength. This is a man who is very sure of himself. Built an empire. Behind him, he's got the Hierophant. We'll call him a wannabe religious man who uses religion as a weapon or for his own ends. Below him, he's got the Wheel of Fortune. This is the time. A lot of stuff are coming up for him. Things that he's put out into the universe are being returned to him. In front of him, he has the Page of Cups, the stinky fish, this rich people problems, okay? Rich people problems. Information about him, his son, his family, how their lives were over. Let's say he didn't dote on his son. His son just had everything. This was an absent type father. He was doing his own thing. He was in the I want to say Senate. I don't know if he was a senator, but I'm feeling he was a senator. I could be wrong. He may have been a congressman, but I'm feeling Senate. He was doing his own thing. Matt saw his dad as a powerful man. He was running around Washington, having affairs, making all this money. And that's what it was all about. How to sell out. How to make the United States government work for you. And that's what Donald Gates taught Matt. It's that you don't have to have nothing. You just have to know how to get it. You just have to know what palms to grease. And that's what he taught him. He taught him how to be a schmooze, how to be a parasite. Donald Gates has no substance. It's all about what he could facilitate, finesse. I'm going to call him what I feel he is. Another confidence man, a con man, somebody who was, you know, taking money under the table and shaking your hand on top. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. That is what I get for Donald Gates, a man who did a lot of dirty deeds to get where he got to get what, to acquire what he acquired. But he did everything in a sleazy way. Everything in a sleazy way. And he taught his son that same thing. It doesn't matter. Just get your money, get your paper. You can lie, you can steal, you can cheat. The only person you need to be, that you need to honor is yourself. That is what Donald Gates, that is the type of man that he is. That is the type of man that he taught his son to be. He's a parasite. Ugh, okay. Danielle, my next question is from Danielle R. And Danielle wants to know, will they create more space in cities for mobile homes and RVers so that it could be affordable? Will cities create space for unhoused people? That is an outstanding question. Terrell, please tell us. Will cities around the United States create spaces for unhoused people who live in RVs, camper trailers? Will space be created for our caravanners? Will cities create safe spaces for caravanners? There we go. No. No. What they will do is wage an all-out war against unhoused and other underhoused people, causing more and more people to be in anxiety, causing more people to fall into the abyss of poverty and nothingness. As we're going through this transition, guys, understand the nefariousness of what the United States is about to do. Okay? All these laws, what they're doing to these homeless people is despicable. No. Unfortunately, Danielle, they are not going to do the right thing and create parks or spaces where unhoused, underhoused, or people who are caravanners can park, stay the night, and be safe. No. No. They would rather have the police after them, pushing them out of town, taking the last things of what they have, making them poorer than they already are. Okay? No. I'm sorry, but no. These cities are not going to help the underhoused and caravanners. No, they are going to continue to do more of the same. My next question is from Sachet. Sachet wants to know, when will the African American diaspora receive their reparations, since everybody else received their reparations for being upended, for being messed over by the United States government? When will the African American diaspora receive reparations? And guys, this is something that I need to, that I must say, because this is part of the disclosure that is going to blow a whole bunch of people's minds. Two things I want to say. Number one, we have a whole Egypt in Arizona, in the Grand Canyon. We have tombs of giants. We have everything that is in Kemet, ancient Kemet, exists in the Grand Canyon. Carved statues, hieroglyphs, throne rooms, pictures of Thoth Ra, Bastet, something that is from one continent that shows up on a whole nother continent. Black people were already here. Black people were Native Americans here. And if you've done your DNA and you've got that Native American, it's telling you it was you. It was us. We were the natives. A lot of the slaves that they took from a lot of the people, because they weren't slaves, they were people that they took from Africa, never made it to America. They made it to the West Indies. They made it to the outer islands. Haiti, Jamaica, the Dominican Republic. Those islands were filled up with slaves. Our government has lied to us because we have the same color skin as the Africans. They lied to us. They stole our language. They stole our country. They stole our culture. And they've brainwashed us into believing that we're nothing. The reason black people have not received reparations is because for America to give black people reparations in America, they would have to give us back our country. Everything has been stolen from us. And then the towns that we built on our own after slavery was abolished, every single one of them is now at the bottom of a lake. This is what America did on purpose. To the American African diaspora. No, America has no plans on giving black folks reparations. The government doesn't, because the government stole this and then lied and changed everything to get us to forget who we were. And that is their biggest fear. That's why the Smithsonian has it sewn up so we will never see what is inside of that part of the Grand Canyon, because all of history will be true then. And they don't want that. No, they don't want the truth told because it shows them as the monsters that they are. And this is the government I'm talking about. These are evil men who wish to control a whole population of people by brainwashing them and murdering them every opportunity they get. That is why it's always open season. It's always hunting season. Why do they hate us? Because we are the sun people. Melanin is worth more than gold. And we've been lied to about everything. We have no idea the power that we possess. But they do. They know who we are. They know what we can do. And they are keeping us brainwashed and powerless so that we will never come together. That's why we got to stop using the N-word to describe ourselves. We got to stop calling. We got to make our children pull up their pants and have respect for themselves. Because as long as we got them listening to rap music, depreciating themselves, they will never find their power. They will never ignite that spark that makes the magic of who they are come back into fruition. So as long as they can keep us down, keep us ignorant, keep us hating ourselves, they can keep us from realizing our magic and using it. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid that we will discover who we are and learn how to turn ourselves back on. The aliens gonna help with that too. Every one of you that is listening to me has been awakened, is awakening. Things are happening inside of you. And you know it. Embrace it. Step away from the things that are designed to keep you down. Elevate yourself. Bring your magic forward. Bring your power forward. Take the chains off yourself. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. All right. My next question is from Jose Mean. Jose wants to know, will the Dems become as ruthless as the Republicans when we're dealing with them? And I'm thinking that Jose is meaning right now. And I kind of feel that we have turned a corner in that. In the fact that Nancy Pelosi has finally stepped down as Speaker of the House and let somebody with some younger blood in there. That was important. We got to get the octogenarians out of the control seat and put it in the hands of people who are growing in this, who are in the meaty part of their life as we're going through this. It's important. Okay? So, yes or no? I kind of feel it's a yes. I don't think we're going to become deplorable. But I really feel that that there will be a level of ruthlessness that will come out to where people are going to hold other people accountable. So here we go. Terrell, please tell us. Will the Democrats become as ruthless as the Republicans when dealing with them? Yes or no? Yep. Yes. 2, 3, 4 yeses. 4 yeses. Yes. Democrats are not going to be the silent ones anymore. You're going to see the Democrats fighting back and standing ground more and more, becoming more and more vocal. Okay? No more of this let's just try to work along the aisle. Let's just try to get consensus. No. Yeah, it's time to fight, and we've got enough people who have a backbone who are ready to do it. So yes, Jose, Democrats are going to start fighting back. Jose's next question: are the Magadonians, is that the new name for the maggots? The Magadonians? Are the Magadonians dangerous to the public? Absolutely. Absolutely. Ignorance is not bliss. Okay? And we've got a lot of ignorant people who think that they're doing who believe that they're being patriots by fighting for old Donny Boy. That treason only applies to foreign people. Okay? Yes, Jose, the Magadonians are dangerous. Yes, they are. But they aren't very smart. And that's a good thing. They're going to shoot themselves in the face several times over the next coming months. Things are going to change rapidly. Rapidly. It's going to be like we're falling through a time warp. So much is going to happen all at once. There's going to be a lot of treacherousness. There's going to be a lot of deceit. Elevate yourself out of it. Don't worry and don't put yourself in a situation to where you think that like nothing means anything. Don't let avarice consume you. Keep your head where it's supposed to be, and that's above all of this. Resist the urge to fight with people. Resist the urge to argue. Here's a challenge. I'm going to be the first one to take it up. Resist the urge to respond to people's stupid posts on Facebook, YouTube, wherever. Resist the urge to put your 2 cents in. resist the urge, and elevate yourself. It is time. It is imperative. Elevate your consciousness. Free yourself from negative entanglements that do nothing but lower your vibration. Put stuff down that you don't need to be messing with. If you're drinking too much and you know it, slow down. If you're smoking too much and you know it, slow down. If you're eating too much and you know it, slow down. Take control. And that's what it's about. Self-control is where we need to be working on ourselves right now. If you're a hothead like me and just get mad and go blah, 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 blah at everybody because they don't drive good or whatever, stop. Stop it. Inhale, exhale. Take a tick. Ain't nothing that serious. Ain't nothing that serious. All right? Weather for the rest. Oh, it's the first part of the week. Today is Monday. Let's see. What is the weather gonna be like? Okay, now this is a little interesting. Okay, now some places, now there's gonna be some odd, and I just have to say it like that, odd weather. And specifically for this West Coast over here, cooler, just a bit cooler than normal for this time of year. And then for the East Coast, I'm gonna say a little bit warmer for this part of the time of the year, but not consistent, and it's gonna fluctuate. You'll have a hot day, and then you'll have a downright chilly day in the middle of summer, and that's gonna be in a lot of places around the United States, guys. Just warm days, and then the next day just unseasonably cool. We are being bombarded, and this is unprecedented, and I don't use that word very much, but we are being bombarded by M and X class solar flares. We have got to be mindful of this. There will be wildfires starting all over the place, and I feel like Southern California, Arizona, and New Mexico are going to be the ones that are just going to have fires just popping up out of the ground next. Yes, Southern California, Arizona, and New Mexico are going to experience just these crazy wildfires. Guys, these plates are moving as well. The Wanda Fuca. Oh, we've got an earthquake coming. We've got a big earthquake coming. Again, stay prepared. Just be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared. Check your car. Make sure you got a change of clothes, some dry shoes. If you don't want to pack your car, peace be with you. Be prepared, guys. Be prepared. Right now, what we got to worry about more than anything is Mother Nature. We are in a system of change. Our whole planet is changing. The ground is moving. Things are waking up, becoming active. Pay attention to your meteorologist, especially if you live near Yellowstone. Pay attention to your meteorologist. It's inevitable. Be prepared. Be ready to move on a moment's notice. Keep your gas tank full. All right? Keep stuff within reach. Make yourself a little go list if you have to just run out the house real quick. Know where stuff is. Spend a day organizing. All right? All right. No need to be afraid. No need at all to be afraid. Things are changing. Things are going to continue to change. And for some reason, y'all, let's say a prayer for Jamie Foxx. I don't know what I am actually seeing his face on my own face. I hope he is not passed or is not passing. Let's say, let's keep Jamie Foxx in our thoughts. He's not doing well, guys. And at this point, I'm feeling that Jamie Foxx may pass away. He may pass away. I don't know if this is him showing himself to me. I see his whole face. All right? All right, guys. Inhale, exhale. Send loving, healing thoughts to Jamie Foxx. Um, let's go ahead and say the Reiki prayer. If you would like to say the Reiki prayer with me, please inhale, clear your psyche, clear your conscious, set down everything that's bothering you. Put it down right now. Just physically take it out and set it down. Take another deep breath in. Focus on joy. Focus on something that makes you happy, that makes you smile. Set your intention for the day. My intention is to be present, to be patient, to let joy lead me this day. Here we go, guys. Just for today, I let go of anger. I let go of worry. I am grateful. I work on myself, and I am kind to all living things. Namaste, y'all. Namaste. And Jamie, if you have taken your wings or are about to, Godspeed. Love you. All right, y'all. Have a fantastic Monday. I love you. I love you. I love you. Namaste, y'all.